What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here we have a matchup today of Blue Buggy into Black Teach. I'm playing my good friend Gabe. He's probably one of the best Blackbeard players around. We haven't played in a minute. I definitely want to test against him because he's probably the best Blackbeard player around. And I've been having trouble in this matchup. I know this is kind of one of those matchups that on paper people say is kind of like free or super easy for Buggy. It's really hard. The way I like to say it is I have all the answers in my deck for what he's trying to do, but he controls the questions that are asked. And I honestly don't know how he's going to play it sometimes. I don't know how Blackbeard's played in general. I think the strategy is we need to get as many 10-cost Buggies in our hand as possible. So because the strategy seems to be that they're shut off on plays immediately from 5. That's kind of seemed what the strategy has been. We're going to grab a Crosscode Searcher and grab a Galdino off of that. He's going to tap 1 for a full lead stage, pitch a stage. He's able to grab a Lafitte off of that. He also won the dice roll. We're going first, by the way. Now you can tap 1 to play the Lafitte down. He can't search. He can play it down. We go to our 3-Dawn turn. We're going to search first with a Crosscode Searcher. And we can't grab anything off of that. We grab the. I probably should grab the Crosscode Searcher, but I'm feeling comfortable with the Galdino search. We're gonna search 4 again, and probably add the. I don't know. I could add the Mihawk, but I ended up grabbing the 4 cost just in case. I could play that off of get a crazy combo, and I'm gonna swing 6 life, and he takes no trigger. So I have Croc and Mihawk. I have plays. I don't have a 10-cost Buggy here, so if he shuts off on plays, I'm kind of don't have a great play. He taps 2 for a Doc Q. He's able to kill my Galdino with that. That pops a 1 cost or less, I believe. And if I swing into that, he also gets to draw a card. He's going to grab a Lafitte off of stage, and then he's going to tap 1 to search the Lafitte, search top 5 for a Blackbeard Pirate. He's able to grab a stronger 2K. Another thing I should say, this is a practice game. I don't know if I said that. This is not a tournament, so we're just playing for fun. And then he's going to use the last Dawn to play the Lafitte down. He can't search, but he's able to do that. And then he is going to leader ability. He pitches a card and passes back to me. And at this point, I feel a little defeated because I don't have a 10-cost Buggy. I've searched I think 3 times, and I don't have one. I really need one. Thinking about what the move here is, I could play the 4-cost Buggy down into Mihawk or something like that. I think I'm just going to leader ability into Croc and Mihawk. I think that's the better play. I'm going to pitch the 4-cost Buggy to play. I'm thinking about to play it on the Mihawk, but ultimately going to decide to play it on the Croc and Mihawk just so I can start getting the protection. I don't get to draw 2 trash 1 or play another card after that. At this point, I feel like I've mapped it out to him that I don't have the 10-cost Buggy, so he should continue to shut off on plays. I'm still at 5 life. He has not been swinging at my life. He's going to leader ability, stage, pitch a card. He pitches a 5-cost Kuzan. He's able to draw a black hole off of that. And then he's going to tap 6 tap 6 for the new Kuzan blocker. That on KO allows him to summon a 5-cost Blackbeard Pirate from the trash rested. It's also a blocker. And then he passes after leader ability. At this point, I think I'm going to he's starving me. So my strategy usually when Blackbeard players starve me is I try to starve them back. So I don't think I'm going to swing into life anymore. I'm going to tap 6 for a Mihawk, and I'm just going to pass. Especially if I swing 6, he could just immediately block with that Kuzan, and then maybe get something else back. And it could be like you get the 5-cost Kuzan out, or get a Jesus back, or something along those lines. It just could be troublesome. He's going to tap 1 for My Era Begins. That allows him to search top 3 for Blackbeard Pirate. He's able to grab a 2K off of that. And then he's also, the rest go to the trash. And then now he's using effective stage to pitch a card. And he gets to search top 3 for Blackbeard Pirate. And he's thinking it through. He's able to add a 2K stronger to hand. He actually changes his mind to the 10-cost Teach. And now he's got about like I want to say 6 Dawn. Oh, now he uses stage. I think he the second search was another My Era Begins or something. Or no, it was the Lafitte. Sorry, it was the Lafitte. So he's used 3 different ways to search My Era Begins, Lafitte, and stage. Now he's going to swing 7 life. We'll take this one, no trigger. And he's going to swing another like 9 life. We'll take, no trigger. He's going to tap 1 for a Caribou blocker. And he's thinking about whether leader ability. He does leader ability. What's he going to pitch? He pitches the 10 cost Teach. And then he passes to us. So our hand size is looking good. We get to this 9 Dawn turn. And we still don't have a 10 cost Buggy. He's turned off on place 3 turns in a row. So the move for me, I think, is I'm going to leader effect into a second Croc and Mihawk and maybe play a 4 cost down. First, let's clear the Lafitte. We're able to do that. And then I'm thinking about what I want to do, how I want to address that 6 cost Kuzan. He's showing a willingness to swing it. So I'm thinking I should at least try to make him use that Caribou blocker. So yeah, I'm going to use 5 Dawn for another Croc and Mihawk, and then the 4 Dawn for another 4 cost, probably the Alvita, maybe a blocker if I determine that, but that's probably the 2 moves. Just go as wide as possible. But I'm thinking about how I want to attack this. I'm going to swing 7, either get a 2K out of hand or let him. I would think he would let it or give it a 2K or the Caribou blocker, but he lets it die to bring back the 5 cost Kuzan. Now I can swing 7 into this. But I guess this is smart because that forces me to use this, because it's the same result, uses the Caribou blocker. And then now I can tap 4 for an Alvita. I don't get on play, so I don't get the cycle. And then we're going to leader effect into the Croc and Mihawk, and we're going to pass. We have double protection. If he shuts off 1 with a black hole or something like that, our board is still protected. He has that 5K swing, and he still has the Doc Q. We are in a decent spot. Again, if he goes to use something like Liberation or something like that, we're safe. But he's going to immediately start off with stage, and he's going to be able to grab a 10 cost Teach. So I'm guessing a Teach is coming down. I'm guessing he's going to negate one of our Croc and Mihawks. We'll see how this goes. He swings 5 life with the Kuzan. I can give him a 1K, or I could take this. I'm just thinking it through because I'm thinking he's going to play the 10 cost Teach down, so I'll give him a 1K. Now he's going to sack it. He gets to draw a card, and then he gets to play a Blackbeard Pirate of cost, I believe 5 or less from the trash. So he plays the Jesus Burgess. It's got a pretty powerful. It gets an additional 1,000 power for every 4 cards in the trash. Looks like it's got at least like 8,000 power right now. And then he's going to swing the Blackbeard. It looks like he's putting 2 Dawn on. He's going to swing 7 of the 7. I'm definitely going to counter out. I'm surprised now because that means the 10 cost Teach is not coming down this turn. He's going to tap 2 in totality to play a Lafitte and search the Lafitte. He's going to be able to add another Kuzan to hand, it looks like, the 5 cost. He's sticking it through. He's going to grab This Is My Era instead. Then he's going to tap 1 for This Is My Era. Search top 3. He's able to add a stronger 2K. All the while he's buffing his Jesus Burgess higher power. His cards are going into the trash. So yeah, now he's got about 5 Dawn standing. And he can't swing the Jesus because he played it this turn. He's going to black hole my Alvita. He's thinking this through. And this is where I think, like, I have 3 cards in hand. I'm getting low in hand size. Is it the Alvita worth saving? And I'm just thinking, like, I think I'm going to need extra swings right now. I think I should keep it, at least to be able to swing 1. Like, that could buy me a little bit of tempo. And he's going to tap 1 for a stronger and play that down. So he has some cost reduction and then the Doc Q ready to go. So he can KO some things, it looks like, next turn. But I do have 2 ways to stop it, but I'm going to need 2 cards in hand in order to do so. So I'm going to swing 5 into the Lafitte. I have a Croc and Mihawk in hand. I have some blockers. And he's at like 3 life. So now I'm going to start swinging at his life after I've cleared the Lafitte. I think I could swing some big numbers here. Like swing some 7. He's got 2 cards in hand. No blockers. I'm going to swing 5 life. He goes to take, and then ultimately decides to give a 2k counter. So now he's down to 1 card in hand. And I think the idea is I'm just going to swing 7s out. He's probably going to take all these. 7, 7. He takes no trigger. He has out 4 life. Now he's up back down to 2. I'm thinking about whether to swing this Mihawk. I'm going to swing it. No trigger. He's at like 5 cards in hand. I'm going to tap 4 for emoji blocker. And I'm just going to pass. Meanwhile, what's going on is the first round just got paired, so we're kind of hurrying a little bit, trying to get this practice game finished because we both really are invested in this game. But yeah, we are going to be a little bit rushed at this point. He's going to first search with Hachinosu's stage. He's going to grab it looks like a Kuzan. And yeah, we have the blocker. He has the Jesus swing. The 2 swings we have to respect are Jesus and lead. He's going to swing 7 into the 7. I'm definitely going to counter out for that. And then now wherever that Jesus swing goes, he's going to lead our ability. Wherever that Jesus swing goes, I'm going to emoji effect, draw a card. And then now he plays 2 blockers down, a Vasco Shot and a San Juan Wolf. San Juan Wolf gains blocker an additional cost if he leaders Blackberry Pirates, which is. So he essentially has 2 blockers. I think he only has 1 card in hand. And he's just going to start picking it up because he's like, yeah, dude, you got to, the round's paired, let's go. Especially when the fact that I drew a Hound Blaze. I feel like a Hound Blaze really, like I'm bottom decking that Vasco Shot. I'm just going to play it down and say bottom deck the Vasco, but he's picking it up. Because yeah, he's like, you got it. I wasn't sure if I got it. To me, I was a little bit focused, but yeah, it looks like I was in a comfortable spot. I was going to go on to win that game. But shouts out to my opponent. Again, this was the strategy that he employed where he starved and he he turned off on plays from the 5 dawn on. I think that's the best way to play it. Like, granted, if I have 10 cost buggies, I probably just go on to win the game easy. But if you're turning off on plays and you're starving, you're kind of forcing, like, I had to just draw it. Like, I don't have really, and it was also unfortunate that I searched like 3 or 4 times and I wasn't able to find any 10 cost buggies, but we were able to get the win regardless. Yeah, just a really interesting game here. Shouts to my opponent, Gabe, again, one of the best Black Bear players. And yeah, let me know in the comments if anything else I could do differently. Really appreciate you guys and see you next time.